Welcome to Watch It or Don't. I'm Matt with Kat.
Hello.
And today we'll be doing a spoiler review for Suicide Squad.
Spoilers.
Yes, that's the key word there. We'll be doing a spoiler review, so if you want to go in fresh to the movie, stop watching right now, because we're going to jump right into it.
Right on.
You've been warned.
Spoilers.
Alright, so the first person to die in Suicide Squad, the first member of the team,
Yes.
obviously, Suicide Squad, people are dying.
People are going to die.
The whole team's not making it. The first person to die is Slipknot. His character barely gets an intro. All the other characters at the very beginning of the movie get like quick little snippets of who they are and why we should care about them or what their power is. Slipknot is basically, there's this guy that's good with ropes. He just shows up, they get on the plane, they get off the plane, they tell him, oh, you've got explosives in your neck. Oh, no, I don't. He runs and his head explodes.
Yeah.
That's it. I just ruined that for you.
Sorry.
So, Slipknot fans out there, you're going to be disappointed. He dies immediately. And I would say the second person in the team to die then, following suit, would be El Diablo.
Which is arguable.
Which is arguable.
Yeah.
Diablo, you know, his fire powers, it's really hard to believe you died of fire.
Yeah. He makes a sacrifice, and you don't see a body afterwards, and he dies from fire, and it's just kind of like, okay, well, maybe he'll come back.
And on top,
you never know.
On top of that, like in his final like fight scene when he's big and heroic for his team, he kind of takes on this demigod persona of a fire like god essentially.
Yeah.
And you're like, wow, this is super powerful. Why has he been holding on to this for so long?
Right.
They explain that a little bit, but it's crazy to people that don't know anything about him.
Yeah.
But then when his character dies or turns to ash, if you will, hardcore people should be like, I don't think he's really dead, but for the movie's sake, he's dead. I think they might bring him back. We'll see how much the fans truly love him. Other than that, no one dies.
Not really, no.
Not really. Not anyone that anyone cares about in terms of major
characters. No main characters, really, other than that. So.
No. Other than that, we could go into the next thing that everyone wants to know about.
Everybody wants to know about.
How's the Joker?
The Joker.
Is he the best Joker? Is he the worst Joker? Is he a little bit better than some others?
Yeah.
I mean, where does he rate for you?
I don't know. I mean, I went into this and I like Jared Leto, so I didn't go in with this like, oh, he's gonna be horrible. Like I know some people did, but I went in with like okay expectations, thinking I like Jared Leto, he's gonna do a good job, and I think he does. I mean, we didn't get to see enough of him, I don't think. He's not in like as much of the movie as a lot of the other characters are.
Right.
And I think that he almost played a role that was like a support to Harley Quinn.
Right.
Like where he was more like supporting that character.
Something for her to bounce off of.
Yeah, rather than like his own. Like he didn't have his why so serious moment.
He's definitely in there to set up Harley Quinn, because believe it or not, there are some people out there that don't know who she is.
Yeah.
So he's there just enough for that. If you're going to this movie expecting a lot of Joker from the trailers, the trailers are basically it.
Right.
You'll get a few more scenes. They pretend like they kill him, but come on, it's the Joker.
Yeah.
He's not dying anytime soon.
Yeah. He doesn't have like a big standout moment or anything like that. He's just like he bops up sometimes.
Right. And not to contradict myself, when he dies in the movie, he comes back at the end of the movie, unlike Diablo, obviously. I just wanted to clarify that. But I thought he was good. I didn't have any problems with him. We didn't see him enough for me to really hardcore judge him.
Right.
But what little I've seen, when he's wearing a suit, not showing the Joker muscles off, I think he's okay. He's a ruthless gang lord. I mean, he's almost more Black Mask than I'd say Joker in terms of Gotham villain gang bosses.
Yeah.
But it could be worse. I'd like to see more of him for sure. I think we have to wait a long time. But it could be worth it.
Yeah.
Margot Robbie does great,
Yeah.
since you brought her up.
She does.
She's a great Harley Quinn.
Yeah, she was very well cast. And
in terms of the look, I'd say for sure.
Yeah.
The one thing I don't like about her, though, is her character and a little bit of Flag's character as well. Their accents change quite a bit. Hers is super New Yorky in some ways, and like no thanks, and then others it's, I don't really know quite what it is, but it comes off sort of Wolf of Wall Street for me. We do see Harley Quinn in her iconic outfit.
Yes, we do.
That's a great spoiler that people weren't sure. I know there were some spoiler things online where they showed her looking at what looked like her costume in that box when they're looking through their gadgets. We actually see her in it. It's for a few brief seconds, but they're glorious seconds. I'm just like, the whole time. I want more of that.
I think overall she does a really good job. I think that the standout performances in this movie were probably Viola Davis and Will Smith. Surprisingly, because I think going into this movie you look at Will Smith and you're like, oh, I don't know. he hasn't like been in a lot of stuff lately.
He doesn't have a great
and
track
he's like,
record.
Well, and he's like such a big
the
he's
moment.
such a big star
Right.
that like
He's the
seeing-
biggest star in it.
Yeah, that seeing that he was cast in this movie was kind of like, that'll be interesting to see how he does, and I think he really did a good job.
Right, and he was I was hesitant anyway of seeing him, and I think he did a great job. There's a scene where he's using the arm gauntlets to kill a bunch of people while he's standing on a car,
Yeah.
and that it just sells it. It makes it he's Deadshot, no
Yeah.
question about it.
Yeah, he did a really good job. Viola Davis too. Every scene she's in, she's a total badass.
As Amanda Waller, she's spot on in
Yeah.
that role, and she's even more ruthless than most people going in will know about her character because she's just murdering FBI agents like it's no big deal.
Yeah.
She only cares basically about preserving herself and playing the other people.
Yeah,
She's pretty good.
She's great.
Other than that, overall, what did you think of the movie?
I'd say I'm gonna give it like a B- overall. I went in with this Batman versus Superman expectations, which I'm sure you all can relate to. I went in with these expectations of being like, I'm kind of hesitant, but I have a hope, and I think it exceeded my expectations. It was better than I thought it was going to be. Obviously, it had some flaws. There was some dialogue in there that I was like, ugh. But overall, like it had. I don't know. It was well cast,
as far
and
as
I
comic
think you
book
got to
movies-
see some good action scenes, and you kind of got what you came for, I think, out of it, and you want more, and I feel like because it left you wanting more, it shows it's a good movie.
Well, for dialogue, it's a comic book movie, so I mean, there's going to be the occasional cheesy line.
Yeah.
Will Smith, I think, has some of the worst in terms of the cheesy lines. That's my opinion.
Yeah, I think
I don't know
Killer
about
Croc
you.
was pretty bad. I can't even...
He's
Every
got
time
bad
he-
dialogue. His voice is okay. He looks
Yeah.
cool. They went full alligator,
Yeah.
crocodile, sorry. He went full crocodile, and it looks good. The
Yeah.
only part I don't think looks good is how he crawls in the water. He swims cool,
Yeah.
but how he crawls in is a little goofy
A little,
for someone so badass.
Yeah.
So what did you say you gave the movie again?
I'd give it a B-.
B-. I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5. I think giving it a 4 out of 5 seems too great for
Too
what this
much.
is. This is a great action movie. You're going to love it. It's a fun summer movie
Yeah.
for sure. It's not Guardians of the Galaxy. It tries a lot of time, and people are saying it's a DC
It's
version
definitely
of that.
more humor than Batman versus Superman.
Oh, but that's
I
obviously.
know, but I mean,
obviously.
it's like it's trying a little bit harder to be like a funnier, lighthearted movie than
Right. They
like,
took their
the serious-
criticism well.
Yeah.
Another thing like Guardians of the Galaxy that makes me think of that is the music. Guardians of the Galaxy has such great music with songs you love, and that makes sense because that's trying to make you feel a little bit at home in this space world.
Yeah.
That movie, this one, it just seemed like Warner Brothers owns us, so we've got rights to great music, and we're
Right.
going to use it. The first 12 minutes of the film, you get like just a lot of snippets of
Yeah.
songs that
Like
introduces
30
every
seconds of
character.
probably like 5 different songs in the first 15 minutes.
That's kind of annoying because you can tell exactly what they're trying to do. It's a
Yeah.
little on the nose.
Right.
But other than that, I can't complain too much. I'll definitely give it, like I said, 3 out of 5.
Yeah.
But other than that, I think go see it.
Yeah, definitely worth seeing. Bring your friends.
Bring a friend. You can see it in theaters. When was it again?
August 5th, this Friday is.
Thursday for normal people. We're Watch It or Don't. Be sure to like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.